Imagine that they are in the World Cup, and because I know that like 15,000 of 15,000 of people canceled their ticket to Qatar because they don't like to support them. And then when they go to the World Cup, they face with some pro-regime fans with those ugly faces and bloody hands cheering for them. It's not a joy for them to even to win a game.
There's so many layers of difficulty when it comes to this World Cup. First of all, it's fucked up because it's in November. It's disrupting all the other league games, and just as a football fan, it's very strange to get our heads around that. Secondly, the issues around Qatar and the exploitation and deaths of migrant workers and the anti-LGBT policies in Qatar, and all of those issues, which frankly are not brand new. I did a show back in 2013 about this, on the CBC. I mean, people have been saying this for years about Qatar, and now we're 2 weeks away. All of those issues exist, but I would also put an asterisk on that and say that, again, in 2018, the World Cup was in Russia, and we all watched and celebrated, and Putin was in charge, and FIFA was corrupt, and the invasion of Crimea had taken place 4 years earlier. So what part of that is okay if Qatar is not? So that's something that I think we have to contend with these international competitions, that any nation state that hosts it, there's going to be issues, and certainly there is with Qatar, and it makes it very confusing. But the second part, what you're talking about with Team Melli as well, it's certainly true that if they do nothing, in other words, if Team Melli goes and plays at the World Cup and there's no act of defiance, or there's no nod to the protests, or there's no support for the revolution, nothing like that. In other words, if it's business as usual, it will just feel so out of step with the will of the Iranian people at this point that it would be nothing short of a slap in the face. That's certainly what it feels like. It's like that nothing can be business as usual at a time when kids are being shot and the Majlis is passing a law that executions are okay if somebody expresses their freedom of expression. That is not usual. That is not allowed, and this should not be business as usual. So it's a conundrum for Team Melli, isn't it? Because the players, the coaches, the team, I don't know how these decisions are going to get made, but it feels like they have to do something, don't they?
Yeah, of course. Before that, I kind of understanding you as an Arsenal fan, because you have the momentum now in the Premier League, that how sad you are because now the World Cup is happening.
Yes, it's destroying our number one place. But yes, go ahead. Yes.
But apart from that, that's what I'm saying. We really need to, for example, the first game is against England. If we really need to see something from them to act, I mean, it's not enough for us to just like having the black wristband or this kind of thing. We need a real act to impress the world. And if we see something, we just be sure that people will support back them. I mean, I'm thinking that the Iranian players are doing a very having a very bad strategic mistake, because the only thing that they have are the fans who are very passionate, It's very important. Imagine that they are in the World Cup, and because I know that like 15,000 of 15,000 of people canceled their ticket to Qatar because they don't like to support them. And then when they go to the World Cup, they face with some pro-regime fans with those ugly faces and bloody hands cheering for them. It's not a joy for them to even to win a game. And we are not expecting like other players like from England to do something. I was thinking to send a message to Harry Kane to ask them, asking him to wear an underwear called #Mahsa Amini after a potential goal celebration. But it's not fair. I need our player to do something. I say that
mind you, the football world did do it for Ukraine. I hate to keep making those comparisons, but as I've said a few times on this program, I mean, the Premier League logo changed to the Parachama Ukraine, you know, like it changed to the flag of Ukraine in supporting Ukraine. So it's not extraordinary that other countries could support, you know.
But they
there's
always
a
have this
that.
double standard. They always have this,
Yes.
this double standard. You remember that the last World Cup in 2018, when Granit Xhaka and Xherdan Shaqiri, two players from Kosovo who were playing for Switzerland, scored against Serbia, showed that they showed a specific specific celebration, and they banned for the next two games because they said it's political message. We don't like political message. We always have this double standard in FIFA, in UEFA. And I think that is happening for Russia and Iran. I mean, they ban Russia and they don't ban Iran because they're not like very serious about that.